So as I mentioned before, this particular channel, and hopefully you guys can see in here, does vary from yacht to yacht. 2023 and season 4. I think this will even go to 2024. I don't know. All I can tell you is that we've been sailing the boat and enjoying ourselves. Minimal amount of boat work this year, but that's okay. I want to enjoy my family, I want to enjoy the boat, and I also want to enjoy some boat drinks. Nothing better than being sun-kissed on the water. I hope that you guys have really enjoyed these videos, and if there's something you want to see, I implore you to reach out and ask me, and I'm more than happy to record it for you. Boat work is my favorite, so if you have some need for a helping hand, by all means, just reach out. I'm here. But until then, I hope you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and cheers to you in the water. What's going on, you beautiful people? All right, so we are back down on the Catalina. The owners are here, and they just, I got to show you this tarp that I built, or the tenting. I'm very, very proud of it. Anyway, today I need to just measure the compression post stub hole, or port, so to speak, and then we'll come back down this week. I'm going to clean it with a wire wheel, and I'm going to show you what I made. It's funny how fast this is actually moving. So just for some perspective, today is Saturday. Today is Sunday. Saturday we removed the compression post. That video is coming at you. I already made it. It's coming at you on, just tapping this, Monday at 2. So by the time I even just said that, it'll already be out and this is done, but that'll be out. I'm now back down here Sunday. I'm measuring the compartment where it's going to go, and then sometime during the week I'm going to come back down with a wire wheel. I'm going to clean the whole area. I'm going to go ahead and acetone the sides, and I'm going to get it ready to install the jack plate that I made. Now, shout out to, I'm sorry I'm bad with names, there's a couple gentlemen on Catalina 30 owners group and the 2730 group that had sent me what they used. And you guys saved me so much headache, because now I don't have to do any structural cutting of the compartment. I wound up building a jack plate to the specs that they sent. However, I did not use stainless. I used regular steel, galvanized, and we're going to pour 15 it. And I would bet my soul that that piece will still be here in 20 more years. So I'm not too concerned about it. Also, something else we're going to do is where the plate sits, and I'll show you this in a second. Where the plate sits, I'm going to go ahead and run about 1 inch of resin in there to hold the plate, so there can't be any shimming whatsoever. But either way, today is a kind of a quick video. I'm just going to be measuring this out to confirm. Even though I already built the jack, I want to be able to go back, and if I need to, trim sides. I left it at about 3 inches wide on the bottom, and I know that's a bit fat. I'd rather have more material that I can remove versus less material that I can't add on to. So if you're ever going to build one of these, I'm not sure if this is very standard. I mean, I've seen a bunch of these done, and it seems like every single one I see a picture of has a different size bottom plate. The top we know is going to be a 4x4, but the bottom seems to always change from yacht to yacht. And that probably has something to do with the structural putty that they put in. So let's take a quick look at this. We'll get it measured up, and then I will get you another video next week with us cleaning this, acetoning it, showing you how we go ahead and do that. And then I'm also going to bring you the jack plate that I built, or the screw jack that I fabricated with the help of some friends. So let me let's just take a quick look at this right now. All right, so as I mentioned before, this particular channel, and hopefully you guys can see in here, does vary from yacht to yacht. This almost seems as if, you know, whoever was building these, you know, who put in the drain and the compression post stub, you know, there was definitely a lot of hands involved when these were manufactured. It wasn't just a cookie cutter boat. So this plate area right here at the bottom, where you can still see some fiberglass there, hopefully, I'm filming by myself today, can definitely vary. We still have some structural putty or resin right here that I'm going to use a wire wheel to kind of smooth out. My other plan was right here, place a piece of wood, and then once the plate is in place right here, we can pour some resin to keep it there forever. And the next person who has to change it will just have to do a little bit of chipping away. But we'll figure it out when it comes to, or I'll probably be dead by the time it needs to be done. So, like I said, the jack will go right in here. We're going to clean that up next week, or this week, And it really is just going super fast. I have a total of, I gotta think about that. So I said in the video that you're gonna see on Monday that it took us 4 hours. Now I got down here at 11 a.m. We finished by 3, but Jason and I didn't really start chipping at this until around 11:45, 12. So really that's 3 hours. But you know, us lollygagging around and whatnot, we'll call it 4. The column that I put in, that took 10 minutes, but we'll call it an hour just to be right. But it really did take about 10 minutes. So we've got 5 hours total right now on this. And I know a lot of people complain that it takes a lot longer. Yes, I'm lucky that I have a slurry of power tools, and the auger bit, I think, really is what made this job go as smooth as it did. So I'm going to measure this real quick, and then we're going to just get some rough stuff on the plate. So, but I still won't cut anything on the plate until we bring it down here. And I'll just bring a bandsaw and I can trim it that way. All right, so depth is, we'll call that 8.5. All right, my width, lock this in place. It's hard to do this by myself. So I'm looking at, once I totally clean this up in here, at 2.5 to 3 inches. So I'm not going to be able to get a perfect measurement, which is what I was worried about, until I get all this structural putty out of the bottom. And I'm not sure if you can see, but there's the yellow right here. That is actually glass. So let me just pull this out. Hold on. All right, then the last measurement I want to do is just the height. So I am showing, this is on top. You guys probably can't see this. I'm showing 9 inches. Excellent. All right, cool. And just so, I don't know if you can see in there. See if I can't do this. Edit this part out. But that's it. This is the void. Into the void. Lunatic Fringe. Great podcast, by the way. So again, I apologize for the short video this week, but the rough dimensions we're dealing with are 9 deep. We don't care about how deep it is. We've got 2.5 to 3 wide, and 9 to the very top. We're really like 8.5. So my jack plate goes to 9.5, so that's gonna be perfect. We'll be able to put the perfect amount of pressure on it. Again, don't be afraid to find one of these boats that looks like this. I mean, I know that a lot of people said this boat was a wreck, and it absolutely was, but it's still very doable. Again, I think this entire, let's go over the timing again. I have, we'll call it an hour because I came down, right? So that was an hour of my time to come down here and do this, even though it took 10 minutes. So an hour, it was 3 hours to dig that out, or we'll call it 4. I was probably still down here for 5, you know, setting up cameras, just want to tap that so I can still see people. So let's just say there's 6 right now into this. And now the jack plate to build, that was very quick. Cutting the steel was, you know, another 20 minutes. Again, I have these things, so these times, we'll call it 2 hours for you. And then sending it off to the welder. I don't know how long he had in the welding yet, but I'll find that out and I'll let you know. So either way, let's just call it 8 hours total to this point. It's going to take me an hour to clean it. It's going to take an hour to put in the jack. And then when spring comes and we know that we have all the wires that we want run through there, it'll take, I'd say this is a solid 10-hour job if we do this all in consecutively. About 10 hours. And we'll pour resin, we'll let it dry, etc. But that's it. So any comments, questions, or concerns, hit me up. Cheers. Please like and subscribe. Later, guys.